Athletic Community Trust online quiz, which we are presenting this evening specifically for the wonderful people of Oxleas NHS Foundation Trust. Now, this is being streamed live, so please bear with us if there are any technical problems. Okay, why are we doing this? Well, firstly, we wanted to provide this opportunity for the great staff of Oxleas to get together virtually to hopefully provide a bit of fun and a distraction from what has been a very surreal 2020. We hope the next hour or so gives you the platform to enjoy the quiz, either with colleagues and or perhaps your families. We also wanted to take this opportunity to acknowledge what an amazing organisation Oxleas is and how vital it is to our local communities, employing over 4,000 members of staff who work across many different settings, including hospitals, clinics, prisons, children's centres, schools and people's homes, where the people of the South East are very lucky to be in such good hands. The relationship between Charlton Athletic Community Trust and Oxleas is a long and successful one. Over a period of 15 years, our two organisations have combined to produce brilliant initiatives and projects which support people young and old who live within our communities. Great examples of this are our long-running early intervention in psychosis project and the award-winning Up and Atom mental health project for those aged over 65 with a mental health diagnosis. Now, 2020 has been a year like no other, and all key workers have played a crucial role across the country during what continues to be a difficult time for everyone. The national support and appreciation for the NHS was overwhelming and fully deserved. As a key partner of Oxleas, everybody involved with Charlton Athletic FC and the Community Trust would like to take this opportunity to express our gratitude to all the staff at Oxleas for continuing to work tirelessly on the front line to care for people in need before, during and after the coronavirus pandemic. What you all do is truly amazing and it really is much appreciated. Throughout the next hour in between the quiz rounds, we will also see some short video messages of thanks and key local figures to all the staff at Oxleas. So now on to the quiz. Okay, first, how will it work? Well, we have 4 rounds with 10 questions each. At the end of each round, I'll give you a short amount of time to go through the questions and then we'll read out the answers for you to mark. All you will need is a piece of paper and pen. Now, have you got that pen and paper ready now, or perhaps even your phone to hand? Because after the quiz, we will ask you to text your team name and total score to this number: 07984 673 824. That is 07984 673 824. We will then do our very best to announce the top 3 teams and their prizes live this evening. There are a lot of you, so if this is not possible, then we will ensure the winners are announced on our social media channels shortly after 7:30 p.m. Now, please feel free to send us any comments, requests for shout outs, or even questions to me if you want. I will read them out, try and answer them between the rounds and in the comments box. Now, I'd like to take this opportunity to also thank Charlton Athletic Community Trust Ambassador Steve Sutherland for producing this evening's quiz questions. He has told me if the questions don't go down very well, then I should say it was Jason Morgan, CEO of the Charlton Community Trust, who did them really. But look, seriously, Steve, well done. They are great questions. The 4 rounds this evening will be general knowledge, TV and films, sports, and a family round. Now, we cannot enforce a ban on mobile phones or Google, but this is for fun. So please, if you can, try to answer the question yourselves. As mentioned earlier, we have some messages of thanks from various people throughout the evening. And before we start the first round, let us hear from the new owner of Charlton Athletic Football Club, Thomas Sangard.
I want to say thank you on behalf of everybody at Charlton for the amazing and hard work that you have done here during the coronavirus pandemic. Your dedication and hard work has made a big difference to a lot of people here.
I'm meeting Thomas tomorrow, actually. I'm going to be at the Charlton Wimbledon game, so it would be good to speak to him, but I'm sure we all echo those words. Okay, let's start the quiz now. First up, the general knowledge round. Question 1. Born Arthur Stanley Jefferson in 1890 in Ulverston, Cumbria, who was this comic actor better known as? So born Arthur Stanley Jefferson in 1890 in Ulverston, Cumbria, who was this comic actor better known as? Okay, question 2. Chemically pure gold contains how many carats? Chemically pure gold contains how many carats? I'm telling my wife 1, but it's a bit more than that. Question 3. Dr. John S. Pemberton invented which drink in 1886? So Dr. John S. Pemberton invented which drink in 1886? Question 4. What is the name of the Vice President-elect of the USA? So what is the name of the Vice President-elect of the USA? Question 5. How many counters are on a backgammon board at start of play? How many counters are on a backgammon board at the start of play? Good one, this one. How many Oscars for Best Director did Alfred Hitchcock win? How many Oscars for Best Director did Alfred Hitchcock win? Question 7. You doctors, nurses should know this. NHS staff. How many ribs does a human have? How many ribs does a human have? Question 8. In the classic TV sitcom Porridge, who played Ronnie Barker's cellmate? He has a very famous daughter as well. In the classic TV sitcom Porridge, who played Ronnie Barker's cellmate? Question 9. In which country did the sport of polo originate? So in which country did the sport of polo originate? And the final one of this round, Kiss Me Kate, is a musical version of which play by Shakespeare? Kiss Me Kate is a musical version of which play by Shakespeare? Now I'm just going to read out the first shout outs because we have got some in already. First up, it is hello to William, who is 7, and Isabel, who is 5, who are taking part in the quiz with their family. William and Isabel, hope you're well, hope you're enjoying yourself. Good luck in this quiz. Next one, shout out to the Bexley Neuro Rehab team for the exceptional work and determination throughout the whole pandemic and still striving to provide a top service to the community of Bexley. So everybody involved in that Bexley Neuro Rehab team, well done. And again, hope you're enjoying maybe even a cheeky glass of wine. Now, what I'm going to do now, I will actually read out the questions again, because if anyone has joined us late, I won't do this for every round, but I'll read the questions again, and then I'll do the questions and answers. So question 1 was, born Arthur Stanley Jefferson in 1890 in Ulverston, Cumbria, who was this comic actor better known as? Born in 1890 in Cumbria, Arthur Stanley Jefferson, who was the comic actor better known as? Question 2 was, chemically pure gold contains how many carats? Chemically pure gold contains how many carats? Question 3, Dr. John S. Pemberton invented which drink in 1886? So Dr. John S. Pemberton invented which drink in 1866? Some invention. Question 4, what is the name of the Vice President-elect of the USA? What is the name of the Vice President-elect of the USA? Question 5 was, how many counters are on a backgammon board at the start of play? How many counters are on a backgammon board at start of play? Question 6 was, How many Oscars for Best Director did Alfred Hitchcock win? Question 7 was, how many ribs does a human have? Question 8, in the classic TV sitcom Porridge, who played Ronnie Barker's cellmate? Question 9 was, in which country did the sport of polo originate? And question 10 was, Kiss Me Kate is a musical version of which play by Shakespeare? So I've repeated round 1 just for those who perhaps joined us late. I won't do that for the rest of them, but let's go to the answers now, shall we? Okay, born Arthur Stanley Jefferson in 1890. It was Stan Laurel of Laurel and Hardy fame. Chemically pure gold contains 24 carats. Dr. John S. Pemberton invented Coca-Cola in Atlanta, Georgia in 1886. Wouldn't mind being a pound behind them now. What is the name of the Vice President-elect of the USA? It is Kamala Harris, the first woman and first Black and Asian American to hold the position of Vice President-elect. Question 5, how many counters on a backgammon board to start a play? 30, 2 players, each player has 15 counters. Now this threw my old man. How many Oscars for Best Director did Alfred Hitchcock win? The answer was none. He was nominated for 5, but never won once. How many ribs does a human have? 24, 12 paired of rib bones. In the classic TV sitcom Porridge, who played Ronnie Barker's cellmate? That was Richard Beckinsale. He played Lenny Godber. His daughter Kate, doing very well in Hollywood as well. In question 9, in which country did the sport of polo originate? The answer was Iran or Persia at the time. It dates from the 6th century BC to the 1st century AD. And Kiss Me Kate is a musical version of which play by Shakespeare? The answer is The Taming of the Shrew. Okay, so I'll just give you a bit of time to tot up how many you got there. 10, 9, 8, 2, 1. Before we start round 2, we do have another video message, this time from the leader of the London Borough of Bexley, Teresa O'Neill.
The London Borough of Bexley, I want to say a massive thank you to all the Oxleas team for what they've done this year and also what they've got ahead of them next year with the vaccinations. We really appreciate it. Thank you and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you as well, Teresa. Again, echo those words. Okay, we're ready for round 2, TV and films round. Question 1, in which part of London is Call the Midwife set? In which part of London is Call the Midwife set? Question 2. Who plays the part of Villanelle in the hit BBC drama Killing Eve? So who plays the part of Villanelle in the hit BBC drama Killing Eve? Question 3. Which part of Essex is Gavin from in Gavin and Stacey? So which part of Essex is Gavin from in Gavin and Stacey? Tough one, that. Question 4. In which year was the final weekly episode of Top of the Pops shown on TV? In which year was the final weekly episode of Top of the Pops shown on TV? It was later than I thought. Question 5. What is the title of the new James Bond film, which is now scheduled for release in April 2021? So what is the title of the new James Bond film, which is now scheduled for release in April 2021? Question 6. Hugh Grant and Nicole Kidman play a married couple in which gripping 6-part drama on Sky Atlantic? So Hugh Grant and Nicole Kidman play a married couple in which gripping 6-part drama on Sky Atlantic? Good one, this one. Which Scottish singer regularly played herself in Absolutely Fabulous? So which Scottish singer regularly played herself in Absolutely Fabulous? Question 8. Who composed the music for the epic movie Gladiator in 2000? So who composed the music for the movie Gladiator in 2000? Another classic film. In Pulp Fiction, what song do John Travolta and Uma Thurman dance to during a dance competition at Jack Rabbit Slim's? So in Pulp Fiction, what song do John Travolta and Uma Thurman dance to during a dance competition at Jack Rabbit Slim's? And this is one for the kids, definitely. Question 10, the last one of these. What are the names of the Teletubbies? So what are the names of the Teletubbies? Okay, so I'm not going to repeat the questions now, but we will move on to the answers. I will say the question first, if that helps in any way. We'll see. Question 1, in which part of London is Call the Midwife set? The answer, Poplar. Question 2, who plays the part of Villanelle in the hit BBC drama Killing Eve? And the answer, Jodie Comer. Which part of Essex is Gavin from in Gavin and Stacey? Billericay. In which year was the final weekly episode of Top of the Pops shown on TV? I thought it was earlier. It was 2006. Question 5, what is the title of the new James Bond film, which is now scheduled for release in April 2021? No Time to Die. Question 6, Hugh Grant and Nicole Kidman play a married couple in which gripping 6-part drama on Sky Atlantic? The answer, The Undoing. Now, even I got this one, and I don't watch Absolutely Fabulous. Which Scottish singer regularly played herself in Absolutely Fabulous? Lulu. Had to be, didn't it? Question 8, who composed the music for the epic movie Gladiator in 2000? Hans Zimmer. In Pulp Fiction, what song do John Travolta and Uma Thurman dance to during a dance competition at Jack Rabbit Slim's? You Never Can Tell by Chuck Berry. And let me hear you guys, the names of the Teletubbies: Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala, and Poe. And I'm assured that my kids are a little bit older for that now, not much older, but that's still going on at the moment. And Lorna, I know your kid is watching that on CBeebies. Okay, so while you tot up there for that round, which was TV and film, I now introduce a short message of support from Councillor Danny Thorpe, who's the leader of Greenwich Council.
Thorpe, and I'm the leader of the Royal Borough of Greenwich. On behalf of all residents here in our borough, I wanted to say a massive thank you to all of you here today representing Oxleas NHS Trust, who've done such incredible things for us in Greenwich during this pandemic. The past 9 months have been absolutely extraordinary. I hope we never have anything like this again in the rest of our lifetime. So on behalf of all of our residents, it really is important that we recognise our heroes and heroines who've gone above and beyond in the most extraordinary ways during these past few months. And whatever you're doing over the festive period, please stay safe, stay well, and I hope to see all of you in the new year.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Danny. A few shout outs, by the way. Matt T, evening all. Sarah Viramar, hi everyone. Annabelle Niem, is that how you say you pronounce your surname? Hi everyone. Matt T, no Googling, folks. Sarah, lots of laugh out loud. Managed to answer one. Matt T, expecting a lot from Steve Francis if he's doing this. Steve, are you doing it? Get in touch if you can. 5 so far, reckons Matt. I mean, Matt's just on it all the time, and we could be going all night here. So should we move on for the moment? Yep, save it up and we text it in. Tash is asking, do we submit our score at the very end? Yep, save it up and text it in. Matt, you're absolutely spot on. So we're halfway now, aren't we? Sports round next. Let's see how much you know about sports. Question 1. How many times has Rafael Nadal won the French Open? Feels like 100, but how many times has Rafael Nadal won the French Open? It is a tournament he absolutely dominates, doesn't he? Okay, question 2. Which international team currently sits top of the FIFA Men's World Rankings? This is of April 2020, but I'm pretty sure it's still the same country. Question 3. Who is the last non-British, non-German Formula One driver to win the World Drivers' title? Great question. Who is the last non-British, non-German Formula One driver to win the World Drivers' title? Question 4. Who set the record for the most sixes by a player in a one-day international cricket match when he hit 17 sixes for England against Afghanistan at the 2019 Cricket World Cup? So who set the record for the most sixes by a player in a one-day international cricket match when he hit 17 sixes for England against Afghanistan at the 2019 Cricket World Cup? And if there's only a few you know, it's one of them. Question 5. Which country are the current netball world champions? So which country are the current netball world champions? Question 6. Which sports presenter is credited with devising Mo Farah's celebratory Mobot dance? I did not know this. Which sports presenter is credited with devising Mo Farah's celebratory Mobot dance? Question 7. What a legend. How many Olympic gold medals did rower Steve Redgrave win? How many Olympic gold medals did rower Steve Redgrave win? Question 8. How old was Coco Gauff? I think I've said that properly. When she made headlines at Wimbledon when she beat Venus Williams in 2019. So how old was Coco Gauff when she made headlines at Wimbledon when she beat Venus Williams in 2019? Question 9. Which course is the Masters Golf Tournament held? Arguably the most famous of them all. We'll claim the British Open, but which course is the Masters Golf Tournament held? And question 10. At which Olympics did Kelly Holmes win 2 gold medals? So at which Olympics did Kelly Holmes win 2 gold medals? Let's have a look if... Yeah, Matt, you're doing well. Thank you very much indeed. Looking after everyone, doing my job. Charlton community, shout out to Ella9 and Jacob7, awaiting the family round. We're nearly there, guys. Nearly there, Ella and Jacob. And I do believe there was another one here as well. If there's any chance of a shout out to Matthew, Jackie, Francis, and Lyra, then that would be great. We will all be taking part. So Matthew, Jackie, Francis, and Lyra, hope you're doing okay. Don't worry if you're not. There's still another round to go. And trust me, everyone's probably struggling as well. Okay, let's do the sports answers first. Yeah, we still got one round. We've got to get the answers here. How many times has Rafa Nadal won the French Open? The answer is 13 times. Question 2. Which international team currently sits top of the FIFA Men's World Rankings, April 2020? It's not the world champions, the World Cup holders. It is Belgium. Question 3. Who is the last non-British, non-German Formula One driver to win the World Drivers' title? Kimi Räikkönen from Finland in 2007. Wow. Question 4. Who set the record for the most sixes by a player in a one-day international cricket match when he hit 17 for England against Afghanistan at the 2019 Cricket World Cup? Captain Owen Morgan. Question 5. Which country are the current Netball World Cup champions? The answer here is New Zealand. Do you know who they defeated? And I'm not going to give you a bonus point. You can have half a point. They defeated Australia in the 2019 final. Which sports presenter is credited with devising Mo Farah's celebratory Mobot dance? The answer is Claire Balding. And apparently she suggested it on the sports panel show, A League of Their Own. Was he on at the same time? Was he watching? He thought, yeah, I'll do some of that. Certainly a big hit now. How many Olympic gold medals did rower Steve Redgrave win? The answer is 5 gold medals at 5 consecutive Olympic Games. Imagine that, 5 consecutive Olympic Games. Absolutely incredible. How old was Coco Gauff when she made headlines at Wimbledon when she beat Venus Williams in 2019? She was 15. Augusta National Golf Club, Georgia, is the Masters Golf Tournament. So Augusta in Georgia. And did you know, at which Olympics did Kelly Holmes win 2 gold medals? The answer, Athens, 2004. Okay, so if you can, tot up your answers. And while you're doing that, and before we begin the last round, we bring you another message, this time from the proud CACT trustee and the NHS Clinical Director for the Violence Reduction. It is Martin Griffiths.
To all those wonderful people at Oxleas Trust who put such a tremendous shift in over the past year. I, like you, am a fellow NHS worker. I'm a trauma surgeon at Barts Health. I'm also a Charlton fan and an extremely proud trustee of CACT. I'd like to thank you and all your family for the tremendous efforts you put in this year, and to wish you all a wonderful, wonderful Christmas and a happy, happy New Year. Thank you all so very much indeed.
Martin, thank you very much indeed. Glad to hear you're a Charlton fan as well. Okay, are we ready for the family rounds? Question 1. What's the name of Dua Lipa's newest album released in 2020? So what is the name of Dua Lipa's newest album released in 2020? Question 2. Earlier this year, a former British Army officer was knighted by the Queen after raising money for the NHS in the run-up to his 100th birthday. What an incredible man. What is his name? Do I need to repeat that? I will, just in case. Earlier this year, a former British Army officer was knighted by the Queen after raising money for the NHS in the run-up to his 100th birthday. What is his name? Question 3. What is the capital of Thailand? What is the capital of Thailand? Ella, Jacob, how are you getting on? Enjoying the first 3 questions of the family rounds? Question 4. What is the name of the world's biggest coral reef? What is the name of the world's biggest coral reef? Question 5. Which country has won the FIFA World Cup 5 times? So I'll give you a bonus point if you can name all 5 years. Yeah, go on. What is the name? This is question 6 now. What is the name of the snowman in Walt Disney's Frozen? I must have watched that movie 1,000 times. I know that one. I know the song as well. He sang. Question 7. Which country does the singer Rihanna come from? Love to be there right now. Which country does the singer Rihanna come from? Question 8. Who won the Best Actor Academy Award in 2020 and for what film? Who won the Best Actor Academy Award in 2020 and for what film? He was very good. Giving you a clue there. It's quite a dark film as well. Question 9. Code Name Bananas is the latest book by which comedy actor and writer? Code Name Bananas is the latest book by which comedy actor and writer? My kids love his books. And question 10. What is the name of the Netflix documentary about Joe Exotic? So what is the name of the Netflix documentary about Joe Exotic? Okay, that's it. 10 questions. Let's see if we've got any more shout outs here. Shout out to Amelia and Molly from Aldo. Amelia, Molly, how are you? Enjoying it? Edward Hooton, shout out to the Hootons. How are we doing, guys? Tash, we've done the shout out to the Bexley Neuro Rehab, but I think for what they do, we deserve to do that again. So shout out to the Bexley Neuro Rehab team for the exceptional work and determination throughout the whole pandemic and still striving to provide a top service to the community of Bexley. Fantastic stuff. Keep them coming in. Listen, we may have just about finished, but we've got time to get some shout outs as well. If you want some questions to me, give any other families or any other groups a little bit of stick, how you think they've done, pretending that you're going to win this. Maybe you will, who knows? Please do. We've still got time for any of that. So that will go in the comments box, by the way. Okay, so let's get the family answers. Question 1. The name of Dua Lipa's newest album released in 2020 is Future Nostalgia. Question 2. What a man. Earlier this year, a former British Army officer was knighted by the Queen after raising money for the NHS in the run-up to his 100th birthday. What is his name? Captain Sir Tom Moore. Question 3. No worries, Tash. Don't worry you missed it. Well worth mentioning it again. No problem at all. But please keep them coming because we haven't got much time left now. Question 3. What is the capital of Thailand? Bangkok. Question 4. What is the name of the world's biggest coral reef? I've been there actually a long time ago. The Great Barrier Reef, which is off the coast of Queensland, Australia. Question 5. Which country has won the FIFA World Cup 5 times? Now, I gave you a bonus point if you could name all 5. The answer, first of all, is Brazil. Almost want to give you another bonus point if you can name where they were, but it was Sweden in 58, Chile in 62, Mexico 70, USA 94, and South Korea and Japan in 2002. They're not bad, are they? Question 6. What is the name of the snowman in Walt Disney's Frozen? We'll never forget. Olaf. Question 7. Which country does the singer Rihanna come from? Barbados. Question 8. Who won the Best Actor Academy Award in 2020 and for what film? It was Joaquin Phoenix for Joker. Question 9. Code Name Bananas is the latest book by which comedy actor and writer? Talented man. My kids love his books. David Walliams. And question 10, the final one here. What is the name of the Netflix documentary about Joe Exotic? The answer was Tiger King. So please tot up your scores of this round, your scores of all 4 rounds. And that's it, completed. So text your team name and your final score. If you didn't get the number, I'll give it to you now. If you get your pen and paper, or if you've got a phone, it's 07984 673 824. So text your team name and final score to 07984 673 824. You have 2 minutes now to send that across, as we will be aiming, if possible, to announce the highest scoring teams in 2 minutes time. But due to the amount of people and families competing, which is what we want, we may not be able to do that, but we'll try our best. Well, look, this evening's quiz is part of an ongoing series of events Charlton Athletic Community Trust is providing to Oxleas staff. Last Saturday saw 6 Oxleas staff visit our stadium for their own personal tours, which they got to share with their families. And here is a short video explaining more, followed by the last video message of the night from the Charlton Athletic Community Trust CEO, Jason Morgan.
Thanks for letting me come. It's great because I'm normally sitting over in the West Stand there. It's great to see from the pitch side, see the changing rooms, seeing that. It's also nice going over in the away stand as well. So it's really nice to see it from a different viewpoint and just see them watching in the stands, and also talking about how things have changed during COVID with the players up there having different changing rooms. Yeah, it's been really nice. A lovely day as well. Lovely day for it on a historic day, December the 5th.
Your dedication and hard work has made a big difference.
One that we recognise our heroes and heroines.
I want to say a massive thank you.
For the Community Trust, I'll take this opportunity to thank all Oxley staff for everything they've done over the years, not just during the pandemic, but the relationship that we've had with Charlton Athletic Community Trust and Oxleas has been outstanding. So have a great Christmas, enjoy tonight, and thanks for all your efforts.
Jace looks like he's been on the wine there. I know he's on the wine now. And how have you got on, Jace? Text me through. You got the last one of one of the rounds, but I'm not quite sure how many got in. Look, while we're still trying to tot up the scores, let me finish on the comments board as well. Sarah and Mark Knowles. Hello to Keris and Erin. Keris, Erin, did you enjoy that? It was good fun. Rachel, hi everyone. Shout out to the Matheson family, please, Scott. Big Charlton fans, love that. Oh, it'd be great if you were there tomorrow, wouldn't it? But hopefully fans will come back sooner rather than later. Big game against Wimbledon, and Bo doing pretty well at the moment. Tash must have missed it. Sorry. Thank you. No, don't worry, Tash. Well worth mentioning again. Thank you. Matt requests to give a shout out to Ian Demond, is that? And the Demond family. So, yeah, Matt, well done, mate. You got your shout out there. Sarah V, I think I'd better stick to my day job, laugh out loud, and I just did as well. And Matt, another one from you, a shout out to Rachel Evans and family as well. So look, guys, well done. I'm just now trying to find out if we're anyway getting towards knowing who is in the top 3. And we do have a result. Drum roll, please. Okay, in 3rd place on 27 points, Ella and Jake plus helpers. Ella and Jake, well done. You've got the bronze medal. Taking 2nd place this evening, George, is that Tuckerdine? 1-on-1. I hope I've said that right. I probably haven't. George Tuckerdine or Tukadine, 1-on-1, 32 points. And the winner with a total of 33.5 points. That must have been that half point I gave you there, guys. And they'll be receiving 4 tickets to a Charlton Athletic home fixture, along with 4 Vista Lounge tickets with food provided on the day, fish and chippers. So well done to you guys. Look, in third place, Ella and Jake plus helpers. You get a Charlton Athletic home shirt, which has been signed by the first team squad. George, for second place, you'll be receiving a Fortnum and Mason Christmas hamper. Fish and chippers, you are our winners. 4 tickets to a Charlton Athletic home fixture, along with 4 Vista Lounge tickets with food provided on the day. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to everyone for taking part. Look, hope you've enjoyed it. It's a bit of fun. Thank you so much for taking part this evening. I'd like to take this opportunity again to thank everyone at Oxleas. It is the staff that make the NHS so wonderful, and you should all be so proud of how you've conducted yourselves throughout this period and continue to look after us all to the best of your ability through such a testing period. Thank you very much indeed, and please keep up the great work. A very Merry Christmas. Bye for now.